Yes, student, this is the diagram of animal cell, and now we will discuss what is cell made up of. Whenever we observe the cell under the microscope, we come across three main features of the cell, which is found in almost all the cells. And what are these features? Plasma membrane, which is also called cell membrane, cytoplasm, and nucleus. Alright, so first of all we will discuss about plasma membrane. Plasma membrane is the outermost layer of the cell which separate it from the external environment, and it also separates the cells from other cells. It is called the selectively permeable membrane because it allows selective substances to pass in and out from the cell like carbon dioxide, oxygen, water by the process of diffusion. Now question arises, what is diffusion? Diffusion is the movement of substances from higher concentration to the lower concentration region. Alright, and in the case of water, the movement is called osmosis, in which water molecules move from higher concentration to the lower concentration region. Alright, now second is cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the jelly-like substances which is found between plasma membrane and the nuclear membrane. It is made up of mostly water, protein, carbohydrate, fats, salt, and minerals. All the cell organelles like rough endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi bodies, lysosomes, these all are scattered inside the cytoplasm. Okay, and the third very important is nucleus. Nucleus is found in the center of the cell in animal cell and in the sideways in plant cells. Okay, it is the main controlling unit of the cell. That's why it is also called the brain of the cell. It has many important functions inside the cell, like it controls all the activities inside the cell. Also, it is responsible for cell division. It means one cell to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 8, just like that. It is called cell division. It also has the hereditary material which passes from one generation to the next. It means the parental characteristics like height, eye color, hair curly or straight, dimple on cheeks. These are the characteristics which pass on from their parents to their offsprings. So this happens just because of the nucleus, because nucleus contains the hereditary units, genes in it. Alright. Besides these three features, there is another one, cell wall. And cell wall is the outermost layer which is only found in the plant cell, which is helpful for its protection. Animal can protect themselves from extreme weather condition by the process of movement, but plant cannot move from their original position, so they need more protection than animals. That is why the cellulose layer, it means cell wall, is found in the plant cell. Now we will discuss what are cell organelles. The discovery of electron microscope revealed that many membrane bound structures are also scattered in the cytoplasm, and these are called cell organelles. And what are these cell organelles? Endoplasmic reticulum, Golgi body, mitochondria, lysosomes, plastids, and vacuoles. They have their own functions in the cells. So let's see what are their functions. Number first is endoplasmic reticulum, which is composed of many membrane bound tubes or sheets. Its function is to transfer the substances from cytoplasm to various organs, especially the protein. And endoplasmic reticulum is of two types. First is rough endoplasmic reticulum, which is also called RER, and the second is smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is also called SER. Why they are called rough and smooth? It is very simple. Ribosomes granules are found on the surface of endoplasmic reticulum. That's why it looks rough, and it is called rough endoplasmic reticulum. And the function of ribosome is to produce protein for the cell. Okay. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum looks smooth because no ribosome granules are present on its surface, but it produces fat and lipids which are responsible for membrane biogenesis. Here membrane is the plasma membrane, bio means fats or lipids, and genesis means production. It means the fats and lipids which are produced by smooth endoplasmic reticulum are also useful for plasma membrane production. It means they are helpful in the production of plasma membrane or cell membrane. Number second cell organelle is Golgi apparatus, which was discovered by Camillo Golgi. It is the membrane bound vesicles which are in the contact of endoplasmic reticulum. Whatever the substances are synthesized inside the cell are packaged and transferred to various organelles of the cell due to Golgi apparatus. Its main function is to packaging, modification and storage of the substances. Number third is lysosome, which is very important because it is called waste disposal. Any foreign material, any foreign particle which get entered into the cell is digested by lysosome. And also when the cell died or worn out cell parts are cleaned by lysosome because it contains several digestive juices. But in any cases, if the cell gets damaged, okay, so the lysosome bursts open and its digestive enzymes come out from the vesicle and it digests the whole cell. That's why it is called the suicidal bag. Alright. Number fourth is mitochondria, which is also called the powerhouse of the cell because it provides energy to the different cell organelles, because these cell organelles cannot do their function without getting energy. So it is the site for cellular respiration in which the food is broken down and energy is released. The energy is released in the form of ATP. ATP is the currency of energy. It means adenosine triphosphate. In a cell, there are about hundreds of mitochondria are found. It is double layered. The inner folded surface is called cristae, which increases the surface area so that more food can oxidize and more energy will be formed. The important thing about mitochondria is that it contains its own DNA and proteins. Plastids are only found in the plant cell. There are three kinds of plastids are present in a plant cell: chloroplast, chromoplast and leucoplast. Chloroplast has a green pigment called chlorophyll, which is useful for the process of photosynthesis, and it provides green color to the plant parts. Chromoplasts provide different colors other than green color. The next one is leucoplast, which is colorless plastid, and its function is to store the food like oil, starch and protein. Number 6th cell organelle is the vacuole. Vacuole is the storing sac for solid or liquid content. There are many small sized vacuoles are found in animal cell, and a large sized vacuole is found in plant cell, which cover over 50 to 90% of the cell volume. Cell vacuoles are useful for storing water, glucose, proteins, and some pigments. Okay. Now let's revise all the cell organelles again. Endoplasmic reticulum, which provides a channel for transferring various substances throughout the cell organelles. And it is of two types, rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Number second is Golgi apparatus, which is found near the endoplasmic reticulum, and whatever is produced near endoplasmic reticulum is packaged and transferred to all the cell organelles. Number third is lysosome. Lysosome contains the digestive enzymes which is useful for waste disposal, and in circumstances when cell gets damaged, it acts as suicidal bag because it digests all the cell. Number fourth is mitochondria, which is the site for cellular respiration, and in this process it releases energy. It provides energy to the different cell organelles so that they can function well. Number fifth is plastid, which is also called the kitchen of the cell, in which food is synthesized. The chloroplast contains green pigment. It is called chlorophyll, which provides the green color to the different parts of the plant, and also it is useful for the process of photosynthesis. Chromoplasts provide the color other than green for different parts like flowers, stems, twigs, etc. Leucoplast has no pigment, and its function is to store the food like oil, starch, etc. Vacuoles are the storing sacs which is useful for storing solid or liquid content. Here the chapter Fundamental Unit of Life has been finished. In my next video, I will explain chapter number 2, Tissues. Till then, take care of yourself and keep learning.